Hey people, just give me a second here. Just trying to get my stream going. Just wanted to know if the audio was good. Hey, No Name, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, No Name, what do you think of this? So how you been, buddy? I didn't do a lot of streams in November and December mainly because I was very sick. I couldn't do anything. And what do you think of this huge greenhouse I built? I just started the stream right now. Welcome to the stream. Just checking everything, making sure it's all good. Yes, it is huge. And you notice it's not stone brick. Like, I was trying to avoid using stone brick during this build, just to see if I could flex my creative muscles. And this is the largest greenhouse I've ever built in survival. Literally. Hey, Roman Taylor, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yep. Building everything in survival is so much fun. 1.0, for now I'm taking a break from that and actually trying to do new techniques on this server. Don't worry about it. I still have it on my PS4 ready to go when I want to come back. As you can see, I got this. This is the big tunnel system, 1,000 blocks long on either side. What do you guys think of this? It goes 1,000 blocks. As you can see, the numbers in the upper left corner. It actually stops at 1306. I mean, the numbers on the far left. 1306. More than 1,000 blocks. Hey, TV, how you doing? Yeah. Right now, look, this is the uncompleted half of it. Still working on it. Might as well show you what needs to be completed. Oh, how you doing? I know, it's the longest thing I've ever built. Hello, welcome to the stream. Just showing you guys what I'm building and what I'm gonna be continuing to build for the next 2 hours during this stream. Like this, I mean, this is part 2 of me building a transport link that connects the workshop to the actual construction site. And I don't build, I probably, you just need to remind me of who you are. I mean, just a lot of YouTube usernames. Oh, I forgot to put the cobblestone here. Oops. Oh, B family, buddy. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? It's been a long time. Like, if you were wondering why I wasn't streaming at all during, during November and December, I was very sick. For some reason, I was working at the Haunt in Grand Rapids, and I caught something bad. And for 2 months, it was bad. Not right now. Not during this stream. Yesterday, I had people on my server, and they just, delayed me severely. At some point. At some point. But what do you think of this? This is work in progress right here. This is another station. I actually worked on this a little. Yep, I do remember you. But look, due to my limited resources here, I have no choice but to actually occasionally go get more. Yeah. Go get more resources. I'm actually going to work on the tramway this time. Instead of actually expanding this, until I get there, so I can actually start transporting resources back and forth. Due to how long the tunnel system is, I need to be able to transport the materials in a timely manner. It's just, I'm actually trying to get my YouTube channel back on track. That's the most important thing. But what do you think of the length of this bee family? Not during the stream. I had that problem yesterday. Like, I had two people come on my server while I was building. I forgot to make it invite only, so these guys disrupted my stream to the point where I was like a little fed up with trying to talk to people during my stream. So please wait patiently till after the stream, alright? It's nothing against you, alright? I have nothing against people who are curious about my server. It's when they were disrupting my work. Okay. I'm just trying to see if my train tracks are in here. Oh yeah. Tramway rails. Alright. This is going to be a 2-hour stream. Due to the big length of this entire tramway, it's going to take a little bit. It took a while to get all the trees, just to get these struts finished. What do you think? Like, it took me 3 days to get the wood needed for this. I'll show you the completed portion right now. Look at tramway. It's already complete on this side. Now let's go. Here we go. There's no stopping until it reaches the other side. And check out the numbers in the upper left corner. Building this 100% in survival is the fun part. Now I'm going third person. That way we can see what it looks like. What do I look like here? For some reason, sometimes it'll freeze for a second and then it'll continue. Since this is the first 20 minutes of the stream. Hello, Dragon Gamer 123. How you doing, buddy? What do you think of the brand new? What do you think of this tunnel I built? It is it is 2,000 blocks long overall. It's two tunnels, and it connects me with the actual building site in the workshop. And here's the end of it because I still haven't completed this part. Yeah. It starts at 293 if you look at the position coordinates at the upper right, and it ends at 1304. But as you can see, this is going to be where another station will be, right here. This station will eventually be expanded out and transformed into a station. Alright, now we're going to go back. I gotta get to work on the other side of the tunnel before I start working on the station. So, how's it been, buddy? Anyways, what? Go ahead. Here we go. Back we go. I've been working on this since January 11th. Yeah, it's been good. Awesome. Just one of the reasons why I've been missing in action. Dragon Gamer, one of the reasons why I've been missing in action, I was very sick. I was sick throughout November and December. So sick I couldn't work on my YouTube builds at all. And I was trying to enjoy everything. I worked hard at the Haunt in Grand Rapids, and I caught something. I don't know what it was, but it was bad. It was bad, and I was so sick that I was like this. Okay, I can't do any videos on YouTube. I can't do anything. So it was more out of I needed to just take a rest and get better. Yeah. I've been very well since December 20th, and I was like this. I'm just gonna wait till after New Year's before I start doing more YouTube. And now that it's past New Year's, I'm trying to get back the reins of my channel. And due to the youth of this new server, since this is Bedrock Edition and it's infinite terrain, I'm just gonna do 2 streams a week. Starting this weekend, and just so I have more time to work on the new server. I have a feeling that some people just don't understand my building techniques, why they take so long. Oh, but well, look at this. What do you think? Is it Sellsworth? Am I correct? Now I can get back to work on this. Yep. And my dad went into my channel settings for me and actually made it so it's impossible to swear on my channel in the chat anymore. Mainly because YouTube will actually try to take my channel down or something. I've actually heard people can lose their YouTube channels just because of what somebody said in the chat, like nothing the YouTuber did. Alright. The problem is, look at this. You see these 41 power rails? That's all I got. I have no gold reserves left. I have 24 gold, but that's about it. And the reason why I'm building the tramway before the thing is completed is mainly so I can start transporting materials back and forth. Yes. Once it's complete, it's actually going to go around in a square. Like this entire thing is designed to come together. And look at the new numbers, the coordinates in the upper right. I'm actually using that to measure my builds now. I'm using that as a way of ensuring. Yep, corners to corners. Correct. Yep. I've been working on this since January 11th. At one point, this was only this. But as you can see, I got all this. What's cool about it, it looks like it never ends. That's what I like about it. Okay, just checking. Also, you notice I have lanterns. I'm not using torches for this. I'm using lanterns. What do you think of the design? Yep, correct. But what do you think of this? This a good design for the station? Oh, you want to see something else? This is exciting right here, Sellsworth. Yeah. I'm trying out new designs. This is the map so far. I know, this pig, the pig just wandered here. I had nothing to do with that. Yeah. But look, you see, I built the workshop. As you can see, I have this. I built this myself. This time, I'm not relying on others to build my redstone contraptions anymore. I'm gonna try and do some self-reliance. And so far, it works. I actually tested it. It works. And here's the largest greenhouse I've ever built in survival. No, slow motion. Dramatic impact. And look how long it takes me to run from one side to the other. I actually have a video in the works that'll actually show how I built this. Also, these struts right here were actually placed in. These struts were placed in because I was afraid these wouldn't grow. No light means no growth, so I had a problem. You see all that? I'll tell you how I built that. I actually built, I built all of this. At one point, the cave actually went up to this level right here. After I was done with the roof, I started building down. It took me 3 days to hollow out this cave, once I had the roof completed. And of course, just trying to find the seeds took days. Oh, and here's another cool part of it. The day I let lots of people on here, and I turn it to hard mode or something. I'm sorry, what? I understand what that means. You're shocked. But, yeah. This is actually the start of a new beginning. Also, this is infinite terrain, so I'm like this. I might as well start building huge. Bigger than ever before. And as you can see right here. Yep. And as you can see, I got input for stone, input for fuel. And I don't have yeah, something like that. But what do you think of this? All these. core ore blocks without me actually turning them into coal. I'm waiting until I have a fortune pickaxe before I start destroying them. So I have more coal. Yeah. JT? Yeah, but I'm gonna keep working on it. Just everything I do, I mean, as soon as this transport link will be completed. Oh, that guy. Now I understand. Oh, I understand. Just Dragon, between you and I mean between you, me, and the audience, I'll say this. I do remember. I mean, in the audience, I'll say this. There are those who like to build small builds. I understand and I respect those who like to build small builds. But there are also those who like to build huge, and they want to feel some pride in actually building something and actually enjoying something that took a long time to build. Yeah, yeah. All the food I could possibly want. Yep. That didn't take. I mean, it took me a long while. Like I had a special pickaxe for that. I had a Fortune 3. I had a Fortune 3 pickaxe. I mean, a Fortune 3 pickaxe. I fell into lava and it's gone. And now I have to find out how to make another one. But because for some reason every time I have 30 levels, it wants me to make something else. And I'm like, Also, in order for me to get these power rails cells work, I actually had to go into one of my helpers things and actually take some of the power rails he used for his mine in order to get the resources for this. The problem was he overused the amount of power rails he had in the mine. Yeah? Oh no, not good. I'm Santa? Um, my helper. No, no, no. I had a friend, Miner Man, helping me with some stuff, and he hasn't been on the server in almost a week. I've had nobody to help me for a week, so it's more. He comes on when he wants to, but he hasn't been on my server in a long while. I don't know where. He actually helped me with getting the iron I needed to get that machine finished. But these people, they disappear on me. I have 2 stacks of diamonds, but I'm going to use an iron one to save on the diamonds. I used a Fortune 3 pickaxe to get most of my diamonds. I understand. Just so you know, now we have crossplay with. I can actually call on people from the Xbox if I want to. Congrats. Um, awesome. And one of the reasons why I'm putting the redstone torch underground is underneath the track is because I don't like redstone torches. They're ugly. So I like to hide them. Oops. Yeah, they're ugly, and I'm gonna use them for, alright. You have a good day, Dragon. I mean, in Sellsworth. You have a good day, alright? But one question before you go. How is Oblivion? Is he still your friend? Alright. Yeah. I haven't talked to him in so long. 6. Alright, maybe at some point I ought to refresh on him. So I can talk to him. Yeah. Alright, you have a good day, Sellsworth. That's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7. But of course, bye. Thank you. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trying to be careful with the amount of redstone I have. My past mistakes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are actually underneath the lake right here. Took me a while to actually build this artificial tunnel. Four, 5, 6, 7. Due to the lack of resources, I'm actually trying to space them out every 7 blocks instead of 4 on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Five, 6, 7. And for a second, I thought it wasn't powered until I lit up the area, and I was like, "Oh, it's being powered already." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to repeatedly destroy a stone block in order to get out of there. Okay, less than 150 blocks from the starting position, which is over there. Hey, no name, how's it going? This is going slower than anticipated. 5, 6, 7. Like, I actually worked very hard this morning. No name on just getting this all ready for you guys, so I could just focus on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just had an itch in my ear. So, how you been? Like, how's school been for you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just 1 second. I'm just trying to estimate how many power rails will I need to complete this. Alright. Awesome. Yeah, let's just say, I'm at least the one Christmas gift I was happy to receive was actually getting well from the sickness that plagued me in November and December. It was not a very comfortable sickness. It wasn't. Six, 7. Alright, that's a good idea. I'm doing it every 8 blocks. That should economize on the remaining power rails. Yep, awesome. Yep, it was just so bad. And also, I bought a brand new VR headset and I wasn't able to enjoy it until December 20th at the latest. Like, I did a stream on one of my, ooh, coal. How did I miss this? Whenever I find coal, do not hesitate. Okay. Yeah. As I was saying, I'm just very happy, and I can just play games like a casual person instead of being sick and being like, oh, like I'd be trying to play a game, a normal game to get my mind off it, but I couldn't stop coughing. And of course, Dad would tell me to go back to bed. Oof. What do you think of this? It's the endless cycle of trying to complete a tramway that is almost 2,000 blocks long. A vicious cycle of finishing something that is huge. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. It's rinse and repeat because I'm trying to get it to the station over there, the extra station. That way I can start transporting materials over here. Huge quantities. I need huge quantities. Yes, very determined indeed. And I started work on this, and for some reason, my friend Miner didn't show up. So I had no choice but to work on this alone. And I started work on it, and I was like, okay, when Miner gets on, I'm going to have him look for gold. And he still hasn't come on in less than a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you can see, this tunnel actually goes through cave systems. Because we are less than 13 blocks below ground. That's why I actually kept hitting water pockets as I was building this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't want to go too deep. I just wanted to go deep enough that I was theoretically underground. Because this actually goes goes under mountains, rivers, creeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to actually retreat back to the workshop and see if I have any extra gold. Because I only have 6 rails left. 6 power rails left. Oh, December 27th. I started it. Then. Oh, how you doing? Can you actually remind me of who you were, because it's been a while. 6, 7. It's the long. And you having a good day, and just I had a huge hiatus due to sickness in November and December. I'm finally better now, and I can actually do my YouTube channel on a regular basis. Yep, I'm actually trying to do different building techniques. That's why I started this brand new server. 1, 2, 3, 4. And alright, he left. But it'd be nice if he actually reminded me of who he was, because I forget people. It's been a long while. And also, they keep changing their usernames. That gets me confused. I just don't remember. I mean, is this the same username? Since some people kept changing their usernames, it gets me confused. Oh yeah, I was building a tower, and I'll show you around the server in a little bit, and so you can actually. I'm almost out of power rails, so I might have to return to base. This is a 2,000 block long. This is a 2,000 block long tunnel that goes from one end to the other. This is Redseacraft 2.0 Bedrock Edition. Mainly because of infinite terrain, all the possibilities. I just want to use up the power rails. I only got 2 more. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just I'm starting to get everything back on track on the channel. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Alright, I'm heading back. Yes. Yes. If I run out of resources in one area, I can go to the go 10,000 blocks this way and find more. Yes, it did take a while. Finding cutting down the trees was the long task, because I wanted oak throughout the entire tunnel length. And right now, 293 is where it makes a good sharp turn. Okay, good. This is the complete half of the tunnel. That's the work in progress tunnel. But they all join together at the other side. Almost 1,010 blocks ahead of us to the east. Of course, I have these signs here. Build started December 27th, 2019. Helper Minerman 448. Host Cisco 1234 is great. That's my PSN or Red Sea. Oh, at some point I really do need to put my my Microsoft account, just in case some people are on Xbox so they can come and join me, or Android, due to crossplay being available. Alright, welcome to Redseacraft version 2. Alright. Here's the workshop of the entire new server. December 27th I started work on this. It took me 15 days to build this. Workshop, which I needed in order to get started. Of course, the first project I always do is always the greenhouse. That's what I always do on a survival world. The greenhouse first. What do you think, End? You like the size of this greenhouse? Look how huge it is. It's overkill. There are 42 rows. It's so huge that I think it could supply food for up to 100 players at most. So it is over. I totally overdid it, but I'm actually pretty happy. I actually made it a challenge for the first server, part of the server. Yeah. Thank you. I do my best, and I like helping people learn how to build better when I meet them. And of course, we have honeybees right here. And right now, it was fun doing all this. I was trying to do new techniques. Just the problem is, I still haven't put the staircases. I have staircases underneath to give it the impression that it's being held up. Yeah, thank you. And I actually have footage of me building this, and I'm actually working on the video. I'll probably upload it tonight before I go to bed. And I had this finished by January 10th. I had this finished by January 10th, a day before I streamed it last week. I needed it finished. Yep. And meanwhile, here is the tramway, the stone smelter I actually built myself. This time, and the last smelter I had on the server was not made by me, it was made by somebody else. I decided to try and build one myself. And I succeeded. This thing works. There are 12 furnaces in all, almost 200 hoppers. And of course, all materials go down to this storage room below. And as you can see, I got all this. I've learned a lot from Redseacraft, so I'm using some of the skills I learned on the original server for this one. Yeah, and as you can see, I have a lot. I have a shortage of nether bricks, so I need to go get some more eventually. But the workshop, as far as I'm concerned, is complete. And I built this staircase. This took a couple of days. I had to tear it out a couple of times, mainly because, look, I want it to look nice. I want it to be even. That's how I build. Alright, now I'm going to see if there's any extra power rails here. Of course, I have the nether brick room right here. Nether portal right there. Sorry. Okay. I got lots of coal blocks. Instead of actually processing the coal, I'm actually waiting till I have a fortune pickaxe before I take care of them. Alright. How many can I make? Alright, good. 24. Once I'm out of the gold power rails, I'm going to have to do something else. Like, actually go underground and actually find more gold. But that'll have to wait till after the stream. I watched one video that says no one is interested in watching YouTubers stream going underground looking for resources. Or at least that's what I saw in that video explained. Okay, back to work. Yeah. Like yesterday, I was working so hard on getting resources for this. And I found 19 gold last night, and I mean, that's the gold I'm using with the power reels. And mine as long as I get back to work immediately when I find. Oh, thank you, Golden Lion. What do you think of this? I'm still working on it. It's not finished yet, but at least you can see what's finished so far. It's all 100% survival, and I love building in survival. Like, one reason why I love building in survival is the challenge. Like, the only way I can actually have a blast in create mode is if I build something huge. Very huge. But the problem is, I'm like, the materials are given to me without me earning them. That becomes a problem. I have a tendency to give up on builds if if the materials are just given to me. How do you make an iron farm? I don't really know how to do that, so I just go down and find the iron. So far with this tunnel, I've been very lucky with how much iron I've found. I've been very lucky. I found 3 stacks of iron once while expanding the tunnel. Also, I have also flooded this tunnel like 16 times while building this. It's not fun trying to get to where the leak is. Oh wait, I'm gonna go back and go get the map. I have a map that actually shows where I am underground. Alright, just so you guys know, this tunnel is gonna go toward the building site of the entire server. This thing only goes all the way to the workshop. Without the workshop, none of the materials could be smelted. I'm only going to have 1 stone brick smelting machine on the entire server. That's why only the workshop, this workshop has to have this tramway here so I can move resources quickly. Oh, a golden lion? Do you want to actually see the completed tunnel? And no name, you want to see that too? An end. I'm actually going to show you the completed tunnel, like what's completed so far. Because I'm still working on that side as well. And here we go. Because on January 11th, I actually spent the first thing just going forward, one single line until I decided, okay, I want it 3 blocks wide. So I hollowed it out 3 blocks, and this is how I came to this design. And of course, the wood took days to collect for this. Eventually, I had 200 trees planted above, and I was planting more. Alright, thank you, N, for stopping by. Yeah, it would be worth it, but right now, I'm trying to save on the iron. The important thing is actually being able to afford to build these lanterns. These lanterns are expensive. They use up more iron than I can find. Like, I need iron, I need iron for the rails. I need iron for the lanterns. I can only afford one minecart for now. It just goes on and on and on. Alright. It's getting to the incomplete portion. Here we are. The incomplete portion of the tunnel. And I'm going to show you where it's going to come out to when it's completed. I've had to make sure that matches the other side. Look, here's where the station's going to be. The station's going to look exactly like the one that's at 293. And look, here we are. Here's the same tunnel that I was working in earlier. Except I have it all hollowed out, ready to go, waiting for all the log struts that I'm going to be putting in. All the log struts are going to go along this length, every 3 blocks. And I need to go get some more stone brick to finish this. All this is going to be detailed. You won't even know you're underground when this is finished. And I had to build under rivers, so occasionally it would actually flood. So it was not fun trying to patch up the holes while trying to build this. Alright, we're getting to the part, 1,000. It's going to take a lot more gold than I have available right now to finish this tunnel. But at least that's the challenge. Find the resources to complete it. As you can see right here, look at this. We got the work in progress. Here is the midway station. I'm thinking of doing a midway station on the other side eventually, and basically the idea here is the tram cars will stop right here. And of course, this brand new, eventually I'm going to detail all this. It's going to be a station with stairs that go up. That way it comes out to another valley right here. I love details, so eventually this is going to be very detailed in the end. Those who leave don't understand my build. No. I'm just kidding. Don't worry. But what do you think of this? I got all this 1,000. Almost 1,010 blocks long. Both tunnels are. And I'm about to leave my minecart behind. Huh. What do you guys think? Like, here's where I was working earlier. Golden Lion, you still here? It's on peaceful. I don't like building on anything higher than that because I'm a builder. I love building. I love building. I love doing that to the exclusion of others. Other modes. But eventually, when I have everything fully established, I might occasionally put it on a higher difficulty. Just, I want to actually be able to work without being harassed by monsters, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I need to finish the tunnel before it can be blown up by a creeper. I'm actually gonna go get some stone bricks so I can actually finish some stuff. Yesterday, when some people came on my server, I tried to invite them to a party so I could coordinate with them while I was streaming. They wouldn't. So I had no choice but to just leave the server. You can't kick people out when you're building in... you can't kick people out when you're in Bedrock. So I actually held my defenses. Yep. Yeah, this nighttime is irrelevant to me. I'll just work. Alright, I had the stone brick. I'm gonna actually try to finish some of the... You can't kick people in Bedrock. I don't know why. I don't know why Microsoft decided to actually update this game to Bedrock without the features that I need to protect the server above all else. I don't understand, but probably they had a good reason not to have that yet. But I could really use it. Alright, now I'm going to take the stone brick over here. It's going to be a while because, to get from one side to the other. I'm just saying this to the newcomers there in the stream. It's going to be a while before I reach the other side, mainly because of how long it is. Eventually, I'm going to try and build probably a castle that's roughly 3,000 blocks wide, 2,000 blocks long, and at least 200 blocks high. But that'll have to wait until I have the resources to do it. And doing it all in survival is going to be the challenge of it. That's what makes it fun. Okay. Incomplete track. We got that. Yes, it's going to be used for transporting resources to and from the construction site of the server. Everything I build has to have a purpose. As long as it has a purpose, I can build it. Here's my advice for those who want to build in survival. Build supply routes. Build for necessities first before you start building for luxury. If you don't build for necessities, how are you going to build your luxury builds? A tower needs resources, but if you don't have a logistical network in which to transport resources to the construction site, in survival, it's going to take a long time for you to build. So I'm actually preparing the ground before I actually start building actual big structures. I'm focusing all resources on building the actual supply network first. I'm just gonna try and finish this part of the tunnel. As in, I need to put the stone brick in. The stone brick is actually the only part of the build I'm using my traditional favorite material. I'm trying to build builds using less of my preferred material. That way I can try to make myself that way I can build builds with more diverse colors. Like, you notice my my build in Redseacraft, the only thing I was noticing in the long run that it was all gray. I like using one material to the exclusion of many, but I had to make. I mean, this is one of the reasons why I'm working on this server right now. That way, I can practice on using multiple materials at the same time. So, what do you think, No Name? This could be the start of something huge, because infinite terrain means infinite possibilities. At first I hated the crafting system in Bedrock, and I was like this, ugh. What happened to the original console crafting options? And then I decided to give it a try, and I was like, okay, it works. Yeah. As far as I can tell, my opinion on Bedrock is it's good. Yes, it does. As far as I can tell, I think Bedrock Edition, given a few tweaks and the ability to kick people if they start griefing your stuff, I think Bedrock could be a great thing for Minecraft. Just ignore the Microsoft Store, no matter what. I'll never buy anything from there. Alright, I got all the stone brick placed in. Of course I will. I've heard that it's going to be backwards compatible with the PS4. That means I'll be able to transfer all my saves over to the PS5 when that comes out, as if I never started over. And probably the PlayStation 5 version of Minecraft will be a lot more advanced than this. Oh, Pro Gaming, how you doing, buddy? How's your day? Yeah, I'm really hoping the PlayStation 5 is what they say it is. Like, 1 second, let me just get to the other side. I need to go get another pickaxe. My pickaxe is almost broken. What do you think of this, Pro Gaming? This actually stretches for almost 600 blocks completed. It's going to be a tramway, and I'm just working on it. Yesterday's stream, I barely got anything done on it because I forgot to turn off invite only on my server. That's great. I'm just trying to get me back to base so I can get me a new pickaxe. I don't want to use crafting boxes here because otherwise I'd have to remove them, and I don't want that right now. All crafting boxes are at the workshop. Man, I can't wait till I have this entire tramway finished. That way, it's a nice square. It'll always return to the starting position. Oh, you have to go to school? Isn't it Saturday? Alright, you have a good day, Pro Gaming. You have a good day. But what do you think of the build so far before you go? Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Please leave a like if you're enjoying it. I'm just doing my best with what resources I have at my disposal. Like, building it in survival, it's a slow process, but it's very rewarding in the long run if you keep at it. One of the things that alright, you have a good day, Pro Gaming. Good luck with school, alright? And I really don't have time to organize chests. None of my chests are organized. Mainly because I don't since this is a huge survival build, to be completely frank with you, it just takes a long time to build everything, and it's a lot faster to just put resources back in the chests when my inventory is full than to actually organize them. I'm not exactly an organizer. I'm like, if I have resources in the chests, they're there. I don't have to worry about being interrupted by other players while working on this build today, mainly because I have the server on invite only. Yeah, I gotta put in the stone brick floors for the tramway. Oh, I started playing Minecraft in 2013 on the PS3. I played that version for a couple years until I got my PlayStation 4 in 2015. Less than a week before my birthday, mind you. I got Minecraft PlayStation 4 version and Bloodborne on the same day I got my PS4. I had a hard I got a hard game in this game. I wasn't really I didn't really like Minecraft at all within the first 2 years of owning it because I was like I feel limited by square blocks. But after watching a few YouTube videos of how to do very cool builds with square blocks, I decided to give Minecraft a try. More thoroughly than ever before. And I started building the Sand Palace on my server, on my original survival server. it got griefed. I got so angry, I started over. But this is my third big survival server. My third attempt, but of course, Redseacraft version 1 I don't see as a failure at all. I see it as a great learning platform. I've learned how to build more efficiently than ever before. And now I'm able to build as big as I want with no restrictions with infinite terrain. I need to take a break from... Oh. Down I go. Ouch. Now I gotta get back up. Fell off from my tunnel. Yeah, that was close. Thank goodness it wasn't lava. Back up. Okay. Okay, that was a close one. I like Minecraft for the possibilities, and also the fact that I don't have to get permits. Nobody is forcing you to build small in Minecraft. It's only your imagination that's forcing you to build small. Like, I've actually learned that, and I took it to heart when I saw some people saying, "Okay, you can't build this in survival. You can't." I was like this. I took it as a challenge. I started helping building on some servers, and I was like, could you build this in survival? And they said, no, you can't. You can't. And I was like, I think I can. And that's when I built my huge Redseacraft server. It was huge. But now I want to start over with this one, mainly because I want to test out new building techniques. Thank goodness it wasn't that deep this time. I'm ignoring the materials down there. Probably I'll find another way there eventually. Probably it'll have iron down there, but I want to finish the tunnel. Yeah, the fun part about building is challenging yourself. Okay, here's another thing. People have asked me, how do you build like this without getting bored? I have a very good answer. I have a lot of distractions in my world that I put in on purpose. For example, if I'm building a huge build, I make sure I put in a History Channel. I put in a History Channel documentary on my other TV and watch that. And I actually have Engineering an Empire, which is a history of ancient architecture, which makes me more interested in building. I'm able to be distracted from the boredom of building while I'm actually watching how ancient people built the pyramids without cranes. That's the fun part of building. That's why a lot of players in the early days when I was new to online multiplayer, because I didn't have the internet to do online multiplayer till 2017, I had to learn some of the techniques on my own because I wasn't able to watch YouTube tutorials. And of course, people wanted me to help them on their server, mainly because I was somebody who could work on long long, boring tasks for hours. And I mean, and with hardly breaking a sweat. Like I'm like, it's just my way. What do you think? What you think of what I said there? I'm just saying that you need distractions. Like if you want to build for hours without getting bored, make sure you have something external playing. Like sometimes you don't need another TV in your room. You just need to listen to YouTube videos on your phone while you're building. I have a habit of I can't play video games anymore without something external playing on my phone or on the TV anymore. And that's how I build without getting bored. But it's when I'm in a party is when I can't watch my external entertainment. Yeah, I could do that, but I want to actually just. I usually like listening to stuff that's. I like listening to stuff on architecture. Like one documentary I recommend you check out is Engineering an Empire, Rome, or Egypt, or Persia. Like I'm like. I've actually rewatched Rome Engineering an Empire at least 2,000 times while working on my survival builds. Very inspiring. Like a lot of my builds are inspired from ancient architecture. Just trying to put in this is actually the foundation of where the tracks go. That's why I'm putting so much time into putting the stone brick here. Yeah, of course. Sometimes you can get inspired by watching somebody else build. Yeah. Like, also, I own the Engineering an Empire on DVD, so I'm able to watch those anytime I want, whether the internet's out or not. Also, another documentary series, Lost Worlds. Lost Worlds, like some of my favorites on that collection is Jesus' Jerusalem, which gives you an insight into what Jerusalem was like back in the 1st century. Or sometimes I'll get inspired by a documentary on, cities of the A-bomb or the Manhattan Project, the lost world of the Manhattan Project. Yeah, now I have to return. I'm out of stone brick again. Think of this. The Temple Mount in Jerusalem took 80 years to build. And one of the largest stones in the Temple Mount is 400 tons. And you're going to wonder, how did they move 400 tons with just back-breaking labor? The Temple Mount is all that remains of the ancient temple of the Jews made by Herod the Great 2,000 years ago. So, and the Temple Mount is literally a feat of amazing architecture. See, I know a lot about architecture from doing a lot of research, and I'm trying to apply those techniques to my builds. Maybe I'll try to recreate the hypostyle hall of the Egyptians. Those big pillars that hold up the ceiling that are so huge it takes 10 grown men linked arm in arm to surround one. Just big builds need lots of time, effort to build. I've learned years ago that building very quickly only makes low quality effort. Or another way of saying it is, I tried building fast, but my quality sucked. But if I build slow and take my time, my builds look amazing. That's why it took 15 days to build this down here. "15 days to build a greenhouse this big." I took my time because I wanted it to be the best it could possibly be. And the results are nice. If I like it, I know I did something right. But some people will say, "What's the point of building something that big?" I'm like, it's the challenge. Yep, correct. Correct, no name. What platform are you on, no name, for Minecraft? I want to know. Like, platform, I have crossplay. I can connect with iPhones, Android, Xbox, PC. I'm just being quiet so you can type in your answer. I want to actually finish laying down the stone brick before I actually start. Oh yeah. If I go over there, I'll have a problem. My pickaxe will break again. Alright, cool. And if you're on Xbox, that means you can join me at some point. Isn't that a good thing? Okay. And also right here, I'm actually just trying to find an empty chest. Yep. See, I'm now able to connect with users on all platforms. So if a few subscribers, or I can join your world. But I have to see you in my I have to give you my Xbox. My Microsoft account. I had to make one in order to have crossplay on this system. Oh. Did you see what I almost did? I almost left without making the new pickaxe. Alright, good. Not bad. So far, I think this is my best stream I've done so far this year. Just right now, I've been very busy, and I'm only going to do 2 streams a week, so I can focus on doing actual building and mining during Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Wednesday and Thursday. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'm going to take that Sunday off, but just so I can and play something else for one day, and then get back to work. I gotta make sure you guys have something to see on my channel next weekend. I'll probably have this entire tunnel system ready by next week. Yeah, like, I think that was one of the main reasons why I got a little burned out last summer. I did so many streams that I was barely making any progress on the server itself. I mean, I was trying to make as many videos as possible, but I was like afraid that I was overdoing it in terms of quality, if you know what I mean. Like, I didn't want to build so. I mean, I didn't want to have so many videos that just consisted of doing one area and then not completing it because I don't have time because I have to make another video the next day. So it's a good idea to just do 2 streams a week and occasionally upload a video here and there within reasonable terms. Alright, as long as I have the support of my subscribers, that's good. I gotta make sure you guys are a-okay with my direction of my channel. It'll be Friday and Saturday only. How's that? Mainly because they're weekends. It's on the weekend. Also, it also takes into account that there's no school in the afternoon for Friday, and it'll be 3 p.m. on Friday and 1 p.m. on 1 p.m. on Saturday. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Just tell your friends because I do like having conversations with people. And hopefully these people will enjoy my content as well as I need to do at least 2 streams just to make sure things go well with the channel. I'm trying to reach 300 subs, by the way. I'm close to 300 subs. That's what's cool about it. like I stopped working on videos, and at first I thought as soon as I'm done acting at the haunt, I'm gonna get right back to streaming, like I never left. And then sickness. Yeah, yeah. So far, so good. I'm actually pretty thankful I actually have that because I actually thought I had lost subs, not gained subs. Uh, I mean, in December, I looked for a brief moment. It said 165, and I was like, I lost 40 subs in that span of time. But then a week later, I looked again. It was 270, and I was like, what? Yeah, yeah. I'm actually pretty happy I have that many subs. And as I checked how my channel is faring in the community guidelines, I have not broken a single community guideline. So my channel is in the clear when it comes to everything. So I've been doing pretty well. Just trying to keep everything clean. That way my channel does not get punished. Like some people get demonetized just for somebody putting excessive language in the comments. Dad warned me about that. Thank you. Just I never intend to change my name of on the channel. It's gonna be the same name as always. At one point, I was gonna change the channel's name to Red Sea Entertainment. That way, I could actually do other stuff besides games. But I'm just gonna keep it Red Sea Gaming for now. It's best to keep the same name. I tried to tell a friend of mine to keep his name and keep his channel. But he decided he wasn't growing fast enough, so he quit that channel and started a brand new one. And that was before they took away. Yeah, of course, correct. But I want to keep everything centralized, if you know what I mean. Like, you want to actually, you don't want to work on multiple channels at once. Yeah, if you work on multiple channels at once, I think I'd be a dry husk by the end of the year. Like, think of it like this. If I work on my channel too hard, I all of a sudden now dream of I all of a sudden now I want to move on from my channel, but I'm like because of the work is too stressful for little pay. Yep, correct. Correct. I do have a PayPal link in the description, but I'm just keeping. I don't like talking about that, mainly because I don't want to just focus on people looking at my build. Hopefully one day it'll get big enough that I can start getting money from advertisements. But for now, I'm working for zero pay on this channel. Alright, I have everything here. I'm going to go get some logs and I'm going to start expanding, completing the logs. The log struts. Yeah, I know it's hard work, and also making sure that people stay subscribed. I've actually had it where people would subscribe to me, and then one time I had I had 20 people subscribe to me during an entire stream, and then next day YouTube unsubscribed all those people, and I went back to the original number I had before I did the stream. I was wondering, what did I do wrong? I mean, and I was wondering, did they unsubscribe? No, no, no. I believe it was YouTube unsubscribing those people. It was bad. I was wondering what happened. Yeah, you need 4,000 hours of footage plus 1,000 subscribers. I know. It's mainly because of one Jake Paul. Yeah, I don't understand why YouTube is actually making it so. Oh, I'm gonna. I don't think. I mean, since she's not watching your channel, I'm gonna unsubscribe him for you, just for convenience. That's basically what YouTube is saying. No name. What do you think? Am I correct in that? Since you're not watching his channel, I'm gonna unsubscribe you for your own convenience. No name. Please thank us later. I'm like, oh my. What if I didn't upload anything and you weren't interested and you were gonna be interested when I start uploading stuff again? Am I correct in that? Just one second, I'm just trying to put in all. I gotta be aware of how sensitive this is. Hopefully YouTube will stop doing that, where they're unsubscribing people for no reason. Oh, looks like this is going to be my first full 2-hour stream. Because I still have some more work in me. Yeah, you gotta be careful what you send. For some reason, if you try to, I tried to send a message that was on somebody's channel, and it said can't send. I'm like, why? Just tell me in shorter terms what you meant to say. Like, I don't hate YouTube. I just don't like it how YouTube is running the site itself. I'm actually having, like, my channel is small, give or take. I've been working on it for a long time, so it just gets bigger and bigger. I'm just really hoping I can reach a good 10,000 subs one day. To me, 10,000 subs would be wonderful. Not asking for 1,000,000, just 10,000. And yeah, I know. Some people have been coming to me and saying, I don't know why, but YouTube's been unsubscribing me. Like, even the YouTube channel known as Overlord DVD, I think that's his channel name. He keeps having his YouTube viewers actually, he says, YouTube keeps unsubscribing people from my channel. Please check that you're still subscribed. That's what he says. And so far I'm liking what he makes, and I don't know why YouTube is trying to mess with him on that. You don't mess with somebody's livelihood. So, besides that, as far as I can tell, my channel, I need an additional 720 subscribers to reach 1,000 subs. And I need to have at least 100 of those, I need at least 400 of those subscribers to actually watch my videos to ensure I get the 4,000 hours required. Yeah, I don't know, but YouTube is intentionally trying to sabotage small channels, or at least that's what I think. Yeah, it's affected my growth as well. For some reason, I actually looked at my YouTube studio. It tells me only 15% of my it's only 15% of my YouTube subscribers actually watch my content. Well, YouTube decides, okay, we're not going to show you, we're not going to show your subscribers that you're streaming. So they actually hide the notifications because they're like, if they haven't watched your channel in so long, that means they're not interested in it anymore. And also, if you're not monetized, YouTube will not recommend your video. See, it's a double-edged sword. It's more like, oh, we refuse to monetize you until you have 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours, but we can't recommend your videos, so you can't grow. So, what a paradox. Hey, TMG Michael, how you doing? You having a good day? Just give me a second here. I don't have an axe, so I have to take it out. What do you think of this? I'm actually building a nice tunnel system. This is a completed version, and we got all this over here. I'm gonna actually decorate this soon. It's just right now I'm just putting the oak struts in. I'm doing great. I am no longer sick. I'm able to work. Alright. I say YouTube is hard to get into. More like it's hard to get noticed on YouTube. That's the problem. And if you've seen the movie Aliens, I think this part of the movie where they're trying to plead for help because the facehuggers are coming after them, they're banging on the window. and it's actually soundproof. That's small YouTubers trying to tell people I'm here. I have an audience. I mean, I have a YouTube channel. Please watch me. But nobody can hear it on the other side of the glass. Soundproof. So but to me, I have fun. What matters is that I'm doing this for fun, first and foremost. Maybe one day when I get above 1,000 subs, maybe I can make a few cents here and there. Like I mean, just like my build. Oh, here he comes. What do you mean? It did not delete my server, but the problem is the loading times for loading into Redseacraft version 1 on Bedrock takes longer than on the original PlayStation 4 version, and that's a bit of a problem. Because this Bedrock file is 90 megabytes. Meanwhile, Redseacraft 2 years of work is 457 megabytes. It's not bad for a small uninfinite terrain world. Alright, yeah, I've actually learned that. Like, don't worry, I haven't given up on Redseacraft. It's just, it takes a little bit to load into that world. One second, I gotta go up these steps. Uncompleted steps, mind you. I'm gonna actually build another station here. I just need some cobblestone to actually put in these lanterns so I can actually see what I'm doing. So TMG, how you been? How's your new year been? Just I'm trying new building techniques. That's why I'm playing a Bedrock edition from the ground up. Yes, I know. I know you. I remember you. It's just it's been a long time since I talked to you, right? Just I gotta be careful. Some parts I build are underneath rivers. Let me just put these lanterns in. Oh, that's sad. Go ahead, send me a friend request. Just sometimes I'm less likely to invite people. To accept people's friend requests because I watched this one video that said that there's a small bug where the wrong friend request you receive could accidentally brick your system. But of course, that's a rare occurrence. But I've been very careful who I let on my friends list nowadays. But alright, but TMG, of course you're my friend. You can send me a friend request if you want. Of course you remember my username, right? Cisco1234 is great, or 1234 is great. Alright, I'm going to show you how long this is. Check this out, TMG. Look at this. Alright, keep talking. It's because I'm going to be walking while I'm looking at your chat at the same time. Okay, wow. Yep. Yep, it is wow. It just keeps going on and on and on. As you can see, this is a completed part of the tramway. I'm trying to complete the tramway. Lots of time it took to build this. Lots of time. I'm going to show you around the server, TMG, if that's okay with you. I've already showed some people who came on, but I might as well show you too. Yeah, just so far, this is my second stream of the week, and next week, next Friday, I'll stream again. Welcome back, Jacob Game, or B Family. I'm just working hard on expanding the tram. Alright, No Name, thank you very much for being here. At least you kept your promise that you were going to be here on stream. Thank you very much. You have a great day. Oh, alright, it's Jacob. Alright. Alright, it's Jacob. I understand. I might have mistaken. But here's the workshop. TMG, this is the workshop. This is my base of operations. And here's the greenhouse. 2 weeks of work for this greenhouse to become a reality. Because this is underground. This is 30 blocks underground. 2 weeks. No, this is actually a different server entirely. I mean, different server entirely, mainly, but if I was gonna start all over with a different server, I wanted to actually try and build a greenhouse that was 4 times the size of my original greenhouse. And I can tell you guys the measurement. It is 121 blocks long and 72 blocks wide, with 64. Yes, of course, agreement. But the problem, I mean, this is when I actually put it in hard mode. That way, if I have like 10 players on here, I think it's possible to have 10. I don't know. I don't know what the cap is for players on Minecraft Bedrock, but as far as I can tell, this is, as far as I can tell, I think I have enough food to survive Doomsday. Alright, still 8. I hope they increase the cap to 16 for PlayStation 5. Yeah. This is it. But also, I planted all these trees myself. TMG, I planted all these trees myself. All these trees, I needed trees in order to build the tunnel. So I actually went to the trouble of getting over 400 oak saplings planted. That way I can continue to build this. And eventually, once the also eventually, when this tramway is completed, I'll be able to finally start moving materials all the way to construction site. Everything at the other end of the construction site will be torn down and rebuilt. That way I can build the city 1,000 blocks away from the workshop. And as you can see, I got this. Build started December 27, 2019. Helper Minerman 448. And of course, I always have position. I mean, now that I work with the positions in the upright corner, the coordinates, I always put the coordinates there. And of course, host Cisco 1234 is great, or Red Sea. That's my PSN for those who are curious. One second, I want to see if I can find my account for. All right. There's my account. Weary Ant 4439792 for Microsoft account. Yeah. All right. I think it's time I close my stream for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I've actually had a good time. Good time working on this. I hope you guys all have a great day. See you guys next Friday. I have a lot of work to do to get that tunnel system ready by next Friday. And I've done most of it by myself so far. Oh, wait, TMG, you still here? What do you think of this? I built this myself. I am no longer dependent on other players to build my machines for me. I built this one. I wanted to actually build one myself, and I did. It works. And I put a lot of hoppers on this system. It used up 98% of my iron reserves. And it feels great to know that it's going to good use. Alright. I'm gonna shut down the stream. You guys all have a great day. Peace out and God bless, people.